If you are a person planning to start a crypto related business or an NFT application or some Web3 networking platforms, then this video is completely for you. Hi, I'm Vincy. I'm a corporate consultant in Dubai for the past 10 years. I got a lot of opportunity to help entrepreneurs to start their business in Dubai. Now, the scenario of Dubai had already changed in terms of business aspect. You might have seen a lot of people taking a trading license, like people talking about general trading, a logistics license, construction license in the past some 8 to 9 years. But now people say only about the crypto license or AI technologies and the new booming Web3 networking and the blockchain networks, which helps these sort of platforms to make things more transparent. Now, I would like to give a detailed explanation of this particular topic. Why? Because I heard a lot of clients, a lot of friends getting misleaded by a lot of other consultancies or may some advertisement. So, if you are a person planning to start a crypto related business or an NFT application or some Web3 networking platforms, then this video is completely for you. If you want to start a crypto related business, what are the initial steps that you will have to follow? First, you will have to choose a free zone in Dubai. By the way, I'm just talking only about Dubai free zones and a regulatory body which regulates the free zone of Dubai called VARA. Now, you'll be wondering, DIFC is a Dubai free zone. Does DIFC falls in VARA? No, DIFC doesn't falls in VARA. It is regulated by a separate authority called DFSA, which is another long, lengthy topic. So in this video, I'll be saying only about VARA, which is a regulatory authority which controls Dubai free zones except DIFC. Now the preliminary step of a crypto license or an NFT license. First, you need to go for a free zone license. Any free zone would be working for you. So you can go for Maidan license or IFZA or DMCC. It depends on what exactly you're planning in your crypto or your AI application. Suppose you are more into commodities and stocks, then you can go for DMCC. Some e-commerce related with AI applications and integrating it with blockchain networking, you can start with a Maidan license. Now, once you have your license, you can do your business in an intermediate level. But if you want to expand yourself in the another version of crypto trading, making yourself a legal entity, then you will have to take the regulatory license from VARA. What is VARA? VARA is world's first regulatory authority to control and safeguard this crypto business. It is introduced by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum in 2022. Now, you'll be wondering, oh, the rulers themselves are supporting crypto business. Yes, they are. And that's the reason I am asking people to come to Dubai and put their business in AI related business or like their new technology business. Why? Because Dubai is really supporting the new technologies. And there are a lot of new initiatives, new economic zones are introduced for these technologies. So which shows you a clear clarity that Dubai government and the rulers themselves are supporting these type of business. Now, to make yourself a legal entity in this category, as I said, you already have a license from any of the free zone. Now, to get VARA approval, first what you need to do is like you will have to submit for a preliminary approval from VARA authority. So to get that, you will have to make a business plan or people call it like a white paper. You will have to make a detailed white paper of your project, submit it to VARA authority. Now, VARA will take nearly 1 to 2 months or maybe more to analyze your white paper. Once they have a clear clarity about your white paper and they give you the preliminary approval, they will send you a IQD link. IQD means Independent Identity Qualification link. So what comes in this particular IQD link? They give you a clear clarity to explain. They ask you some questionnaires like you will have to complete your KYC, know your customer, then AML policies, anti-money laundering, and then give detailed elaboration of the business plan, and then the UBO. There are certain other questions asked by VARA. So if you could fulfill all these criteria which is asked in this particular link, then VARA takes another 4 to 6 or maybe 4 to 8 months to get another approval. Meanwhile, you can secure a physical office for your license because VARA demands you to have these sort of physical premises. Okay, in between, what you need to understand, like, is okay, before you get the VARA approval, you need to understand under which category of VARA license you fall into, because VARA categorize themselves into different licensing part. Say for an example, WASP is one of the licensing type. If you are an exchange, you are trying to be a virtual exchange, or if you're acting as a custodian, or like a service provider, each category is having different rules and regulations in VARA. So initially you will have to understand under which category of VARA your crypto license or your NFT license falls into. So once you analyze it, the cost, the time duration, and the links as the questionnaire asked by VARA is entirely different. Now I just take exchange as an example for you to get a clarity. Now if you are a person planning to start an exchange license, so what you'll have to do is, like, initially, as I said, you'll be submitting a business plan or a white paper for your crypto exchange. Okay, once that is approved by VARA, they charge you a minimum of 50,000 dirhams as the preliminary qualification fee. Once that is done, once you have your physical space secured by them, then you get the link, the IQD link. Once you get the IQD link, you will be fulfilling all those criterias, and then if your second level is completed, they'll ask you to pay the balance amount of 50,000 dirhams. And also there is another annual maintenance of 200,000 dirhams. I'm just talking about exchange. For other category, the cost and the time and the peoples are entirely different. So they will be charging you the annual maintenance cost also. So this is the current rate, what I'm saying, but maybe in future there will be fluctuations in the rate and the time durations and everything. So once you get all these things, then now if VARA is approving your whole proposal, the papers that we submitted, and they also ask your background in crypto. If you are a person having knowledge in your asset-based business, they will ask you for the proof and everything, which means VARA makes things more transparent and clear. Yes, you feel it is a bit complicated and expensive. Yes, that is a true fact. But the other side, once you are an approved person by VARA, then you can do your business legally in a very transparent way and in a very smooth way, which can help you to get your business on an international level, because people will have a trust on your company, your product, because you are already having license from a free zone, which is approved by Dubai government, and then you are authorized from VARA, which is a virtual regulatory authority. Now you can publicly announce your product in the market as you are an approved person. So as I was saying, all the good factors VARA, now people will be wondering, now what are the hidden mistakes or hidden challenges, hidden costs that is associated with VARA. So with this, I would like to conclude the video, because I have given you clear clarity about the free zone licensing and the VARA rules. Now there are a lot of hidden factors also in VARA. If you would like to continue that, let me know. We can just continue with a part 2. Thank you.